Russia has warned the United States that there will be unpredictable consequences if Washington keeps arming Ukraine. The warning comes after US President Joe Biden announced additional $800 million in US military aid to Ukraine, which will include artillery systems and rounds, armored personnel carriers and helicopters. Russia-Ukraine conflict has triggered a food crisis across the globe, which led to India stepping in, offering to export around 7 million tons of its 107 million tons of wheat that is produced every year. Egypt has approved India as a wheat supplier, confirmed by India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal in his tweet. Finland and Sweden will be joining NATO soon. Prime ministers of the two nations held a joint press conference outlining their plans to join NATO. Finland's PM Marin says she won't give a timetable, but it will happen quite fast, within weeks, not within months. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has empathetically endorsed Chancellor of the Executive Rishi Sunak, who is facing criticism about his Indian wife Akshay Murthy's tax affair and his possession of a US green card while already being a cabinet minister. United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson will visit Delhi next week to meet PM Narendra Modi, when he is expected to raise issues such as Indian buying Russian oil, India's recent voting patterns at the UN, as well as discuss progress on the UK-India FTA. In Sri Lanka, protesters call Rajapaksa government tyrant, full of nepotism as the Gale-faced protest continues in Colombo. Furious protesters have been demanding change in the political system and held Rajapaksa responsible for the present state of the economy, as well as demanding that the president and prime minister should be imprisoned and their assets should be frozen. More than 150 protesters have been injured in clashes with Israel police at the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound in Jerusalem. Israel-Palestinian tensions have soared recently after deadly attacks in Israel, which killed 2 Jews, and subsequent Israel raids in the West Bank. Days of continuous rains have triggered floods in South Africa, bringing in heavy damage to life and property. It has been identified that at least 60 people have been killed and dozens are left missing in the port city of Durban. These heavy rains in KwaZulu-Natal province lashed the region with mudslides and floods. Israel successfully tested new laser missile defense system termed as Iron Beam. The Israel-made laser system is designed to complement a series of aerial defense systems such as Iron Drone deployed by Israel. Israel says that the Iron Beam system will be operational soon. 3 Chinese astronauts landed in northern China on Saturday after 183 days in space, ending the country's longest crewed space mission to the date. The Shenzhou 13 spacecraft is the latest mission in Beijing's drive to become a major space power, rivaling the US, after landing a rover on Mars and sending probes to the moon.